Now, a lot of people are saying AI is the future, but no one's actually telling you how to use it to make money. Let me walk you through a step-by-step approach that's simple, easy to follow, and works even if you're just getting started. Now, before we get started, can I ask one small favour? If you like what I do here, can you please hit the subscribe button? That keeps me energized to bring you more content. Thank you very much. Let's get started. Let's get started with tip number 1, which is to use AI to find a business that matches your life. Now, one of the biggest lies that people believe is that they need to find their passion first before they actually get started. Now, I suggest you flip that thinking. You can use ChatGPT to map your skills, everyday habits, and even your own life experiences into problem solution business ideas. For example, Jamie, one of my students who worked in logistics, used AI to identify that small e-commerce stores were struggling with shipping SOPs. So what he did was he turned that insight into a mini digital product and made $438 in the first 15 days just from a few DMs. Now, if you're stuck trying to find a niche, then just ask ChatGPT to simulate customer avatars based on your past jobs, maybe your hobbies, and even your pain points and your own frustrations. I had one client, Priya, who always complained about managing her kids' crazy schedules. So AI helped her frame a digital planner which was specifically for ADHD mums, which led to a loyal email list of 600 people in just over 40 days. So that's what happens when your offer speaks exactly to someone's pain points and their struggles. Now, the truth is you don't need a big idea. You just need a painful problem with a practical fix or a solution. See, I recommend you use Claude or even ChatGPT to break down conversations in Reddit threads, Facebook groups, and even Amazon reviews, and just pull out the real pain points that people are actually voicing but don't know how to actually solve. So then you can take them and build a simple offer around those problems. Now, one of the most powerful things you can do is ask AI to list underserved audiences in growing industries. And let me give you an example. My client Josh had zero clue what niche to actually go into. So AI suggested retired teachers learning online sales based on his mum's background. And he now runs a small coaching program for them with over 70 students. Now, that's not mainstream advice, that's just smart targeting. So the more niche you go, the better off you will actually be. Now, if you're in research paralysis, I suggest a tool like ChatGPT and Keywords Everywhere Chrome extension, or even Answer the Public. So you can ask AI for 10 niche ideas and then just validate them instantly with some real-time search volume. Now, you don't have to guess your way through anymore. There's data at your fingertips now, so it's good to actually start with some keyword research using a tool like the Keyword Planner or Answer the Public to make sure there is enough demand in the market you're thinking of going into. And AI makes it very easy to see what's actually real. Now, many people chase broad niches like fitness or mindset and then wonder why nobody actually buys. See, the key is you need to niche down within an industry. Now, I always tell my clients AI doesn't work if your inputs are vague. So you need to be really ultra specific and give your prompts good detail and good information. Now, one of my students, Megan, built a simple Notion template for overwhelmed new teachers at a $27 price point with no audience, and she still made a little over $1,000 in just 1 month. Because her niche was very focused and her offer solved a real pressing problem. Now, here's the mindset shift you want to take on. Don't chase a niche, define the transformation. So you can use AI to ask this simple question: what pain am I helping someone actually escape or get rid of? That's your niche in disguise. So then this isn't about branding, it's about being useful at the moment of a crisis, and that's what people will actually pay for. Now, I have put together some free training resources to help you build an online income source using AI. Go and click the link below in the description to find out more. Now back to the video. Let's now move on to tip number 2, which is to use AI to eliminate the tech overwhelm that stops most beginners. Now, most people I work with get very stuck before they even launch because of tech overwhelm. Now, I suggest using tools like Durable.co to create an AI-powered website and landing page, which takes around 10 minutes. My client Sam used Durable, wrote his offer with ChatGPT, and then launched a working sales page in just one evening after procrastinating on it for more than 6 months. Now, if building funnels and email automations freaks you out in the slightest, then I recommend you use Systeme.io. It integrates your emails, your products, checkout, and your CRM all in one, and you can even ask ChatGPT to write the entire automation flow for you. Now, one of my students, Lisa, set up a digital product funnel using just YouTube tutorials and AI prompts. It now runs passively, making her $200 to $400 per month without her even touching it. Now, the key thing here is AI doesn't just write content, it makes decisions for you as well. So you can ask ChatGPT to map out your business structure, such as your lead magnet, your nurture sequences for your emails, your entry product, and even your upsell. It's like having a strategy consultant for free. Now, I've had clients take this structure and fill it in over a weekend, skipping a lot of time of confusion. So don't forget to use AI as your copy coach. Now, if you're worried that your emails or your landing pages sound quite robotic, then just paste them into ChatGPT and then just ask it to rewrite them in a more natural one-to-one tone. This is how my student Harsh made his first $750 from a cold email sequence to some course creators. AI helped him sound more like himself. Now, I would suggest that you stop trying to duct tape 12 tools together. Instead just ask AI to help you choose just one stack that does 80% of the job. It'll ask about your budget, product type, and your goals. Then just recommend a stack that won't make your head explode. You see, tech doesn't have to be the bottleneck anymore. One of the best things you can do is just let AI audit your current mess. So if you've got a jumbled Google Drive or half-finished course outline, then just ask ChatGPT to organize it into some good, easy to follow modules, some good lessons and tasks, or even some lesson plans. Now, my client AJ turned his disorganized Canva templates folder into a full-on digital shop by just letting AI structure it into a good product. Now, a lot of people think that automation is advanced, but the truth is AI has made automation very beginner friendly. With tools like Zapier, AI can literally write the steps for you. A client of mine used AI to connect Stripe purchases to email automations and saves hundreds by avoiding different fees. That kind of control builds confidence really fast. Let's now move on to tip number 3, which is to use AI to build, launch and sell your first digital product or service. Now, if your mind goes blank when someone says to you, build a digital product, then start with what people already ask you for help with, or start with something that you actually know a fair bit about. Then just ask AI to turn that into a mini product like a PDF guide, a checklist, a mini online course, or even a swipe file. Now, my student Andy, who works in HR, he basically turned his layoff survival guide into a $19 product that made him $1,100 in month 1 with no paid ads. Just really good Facebook and Instagram content and a PayPal link. So you don't want to get stuck in writing mode forever. I suggest that you use ChatGPT to actually create the first draft of your product in just 1 or 2 hours, maybe a few more. Then you just need to outline it and then fill it in with some bullet points and then just talk through it with some voice notes if you don't actually like typing. Now, that's exactly how my client Farah created her email marketing starter guide in just 4 days after putting it off for more than 8 months. Now, you can boost your conversions by using AI to actually simulate your audience's thoughts. So you can ask ChatGPT, what's stopping this person from buying? And then just have AI write answers to those objections in your sales page or even in your product description. Now, my student Mike added just one F&Q section written by ChatGPT and saw a 22% increase in conversions the next week. So if you're worried about the design, use Canva's magic design feature. All you need to do is upload your content and then just let AI format it like a professional. Now, one client, Abby, hated her clunky PDFs. So what we did was AI helped her make a branded, clean version in just 1 or 2 afternoons. And she said that boost in confidence really helped her finally start selling online. Now, let me give you a controversial truth. You don't need testimonials to actually sell. You just need to make someone feel very seen. So you can ask AI to write a sales page that starts by naming your reader's worst pain and then positions your product as the actual solution or the relief. That's how you make early sales without any social proof. Now, Now I recommend that you build some momentum by actually pre-selling your product. So you can use AI to draft a shorter DM script and then just offer the product at a beta price. Now my student Jordan actually pre-sold a Canva template kit to just 12 people for $19 each, and then he used that money to upgrade his tools and run ads. That early feedback also helped him improve the product before he actually launched wider. Now if you want to make your first $500 or so online, then don't build a full course. Just start with something simple. Build one transformation or one outcome or one result, and use AI to help you structure it. So think along the lines of go from X to Y in just 7 days. AI can help you script each day. Now when my client Mia launched her 5-day Instagram audit challenge using this method, she made $978 in the first 2 weeks with a $29 offer. Let's now move on to tip number 4, which is to make AI your business coach, content engine, and accountability partner. Now, I suggest you treat AI like your morning partner. So each day you can ask ChatGPT, what's the number one thing I can do to grow today? So my student Bella calls it an AI stand-up meeting. Now in 30 days, she went from just watching content to actually building her offer because she had daily clarity and not anymore overwhelmed. Now one of the best things you can do is journal weekly, then just ask AI to pull the best insights. I do this every Sunday. I basically just dump my thoughts into Notion, then I use ChatGPT to summarise the wins, the mistakes, and the next week's focus. And you'd be surprised at how much smarter you sound when AI mirrors your thoughts back to you. Now, if you hate content creation, AI can take over 80% of the work for you. You can ask for a weekly calendar, 10 post ideas, or even turn your blog post into some Instagram content. Now, my client Leo used this method to grow his Twitter or his X from 0 to 2,300 followers in just over 6 weeks, and he picked up 3 consulting clients in the process. Now I would suggest that you use AI to test multiple voices and see what resonates with your audience. So you can write your posts in casual, witty, formal, and then just test which one gets the most responses. This data focused creativity is what helped my student Claire go more viral with a simple post about her niche journey. It wasn't the post, but it was the actual tone. So don't just use AI for the strategy, you want to use it for some support as well. You can just ask ChatGPT, what mindset shift do I need today to show up confidently? So my student Theo used to panic before launching anything online. Now he uses AI to actually rehearse his pitches, coach himself out of imposter syndrome, and take faster action. Now let me give you an insight that a lot of people miss. AI can actually predict resistance. So you can actually ask ChatGPT, what are the top 3 ways I might sabotage this product launch? And the answers will feel eerily inaccurate. That kind of self-awareness is what helped my client Nadia stop self-cancelling projects that were already working. So you can see the most growth when you actually treat AI not just like a tool, but like a business partner. So let it challenge you, let it question your ideas, and let it save you time and make you a bit more braver. That's the difference between dabbling and actually taking action and doing. Let me now give you tip number 5, which is to turn AI into a service that you can actually sell. Now one of the easiest ways to make money with AI right now is by selling simple AI powered services or products to businesses that have no idea how to actually use it. Now you don't need a fancy website or a huge portfolio. You just need to understand what AI can do and how to package that into something very valuable for somebody else. Now one of my students, Amira, started offering AI content repurposing for coaches, basically turning their long form videos into blog posts, emails, and short form reels, using tools like ChatGPT, Castmagic, and Opus Clip. And she landed 3 monthly clients within just 2 weeks just by pitching in various Facebook groups. Now, if you want to make this work, the key thing is to solve a real problem or pain point for someone and not just sell an AI tool. Now, most people make the mistake of saying, hey, I can use AI to write for you, and that's just way too generic. Instead, I suggest you go to a local business and say something like, I noticed your website hasn't been updated in several months. I can use AI to rewrite it for you in just 48 hours. and even add blog posts that improve your Google ranking. That kind of specific value cuts through the noise and actually gets you paid quicker. Now, a smart way for you to get your first client is actually by offering a low risk sample and using AI to show what is possible. I recommend that you do this. Just pick a niche that you like. This could be local cafes, real estate agents, online coaches, whatever fits your world. And then just use AI to create a mock-up of how you'd actually improve their social media captions or write an advert for them. Then just send it to them with a quick message, something like, "Hey, I made this using AI. Imagine what I could do for your next launch." Now this worked for James, one of my students, who got his first $600 project by sending a personalized AI generated carousel to a business coach on Instagram. Now, if you struggle with knowing what to actually offer, here's a cheat code that you can use. Just sell results and outcomes and not the features. So instead of saying I use ChatGPT, say something like I help real estate agents book more calls by writing AI powered listing descriptions that really stand out. Instead of I offer AI videos, say something like I help personal brands turn one video into 10 TikToks using AI tools so they can post daily without the burnout. The clearer the outcome or the result you give, the easier it is to charge them a premium price for it. Now, to help you do this a bit faster, you can use tools like Canva AI, Copy.ai and Jasper to speed up the content process. So even if you're not very creative or good with your words, these tools give you some templates, the design help and the marketing angles on autopilot. Now one of my students, Lena, built a 30 reels in 30 days offer using Canva's AI video generator and ChatGPT captions, and sold it to influencers on Fiverr.com. And she made $1,200 in her first 6 weeks and now uses that same package as her signature AI service. Now don't forget to set clear boundaries so that you don't feel like a robot working 24/7 for peanuts. Now when you're using AI, it's very easy to over deliver because the tools make it very fast. But I suggest that you create packages with a clear number of deliverables, then charge based on the outcomes and the results and not the hours that you do. Now Marcus, another student of mine, used ChatGPT to actually write LinkedIn content for B2B founders. At first he charged $20 a post, but then once he positioned it as a LinkedIn growth system with AI automation built in, he then raised his prices to $750 a month. Now the key thing that makes this model really powerful is that you're learning while you're actually earning. You don't need to be an expert to actually get started. Now clients care more about the results and the outcomes than your resume. So every project that you do teaches you something new and valuable. And with AI speeding things up, you can test much quicker and you can actually deliver much faster and grow faster as well. Now if you feel stuck thinking that you don't know enough, just remember this. One of my students, Ravi, had absolutely zero background in content, but after learning how to use ChatGPT to write some really good lead magnets, he turned them into a monthly side hustle, making over $1,000 while still in college. Let's now move on to tip number 6, which is to package what you know into an AI-powered digital product that sells itself. Now, one of the most overlooked ways to make money with AI is by creating digital products that solve specific problems and letting AI do most of the heavy lifting. Now, if you've got experience from a past job, a hobby that you've got, or just helping some friends out, then you can turn that into an ebook, a template bundle, or even a mini course. Now, one of my students, Tasha, worked in HR, but felt very stuck in her 9 to 5. So we used ChatGPT and Notion AI to help her package her knowledge into a job interview preparation kit for career changes. And it started selling on Gumroad within just a couple of weeks without any paid ads, just by sharing it in LinkedIn groups. And she made $350 in the first 2 weeks. Real results from her own life. Now the key thing is to stop trying to make something perfect and just focus on making it very useful and very specific for a target niche audience. So many people delay launching because they think they need to build a massive course or spend months editing videos. But I suggest starting with a 1-hour mini guide, a cheat sheet, or even just a prompt pack built with ChatGPT. Now one of my students, Danielle, created a 30-day AI prompts for wellness coaches PDF and then just sold it for just $9. It sounds very simple, but it hit the right audience. and she made $750 in just over a month because it gave coaches exactly what they were already searching for. Now, if you want your product to actually sell, then you've got to name the problem more clearly than your customer can. This is where AI tools like ChatGPT and Claude can really shine, not just for the writing but for the actual market research. So I recommend that you ask ChatGPT, what are 10 or 11 common frustrations, then just insert your niche and build your product around solving just one of them. For example, Mike, one of my students, he basically helps personal trainers, and he used this method to create an AI generated 90-day fitness challenge template, plug and play for different trainers, and he priced it at just $47. And he sent lots of DMs on Facebook and Instagram, and he got nearly 20 sales in the first 2 weeks. Now, a good way for you to increase the perceived value of your product is to actually bundle some different tools or some swipe files into it, or even some PDFs. So instead of just an ebook, you could give them a Notion board. Instead of just a checklist, you could give them a Canva template. Now, one of my clients, Sophia, made a digital planner for content creators, then just added some AI generated caption prompts plus a weekly posting calendar, and she sold it on Etsy for just $27. Now, what made it work really well was she positioned it as a system that saved people a lot of time and not just a bunch of different worksheets. That's what really sells. So if you niche down, the shortcut to a better result. So get more specific with what you're actually selling to your audience. Now, don't forget to use the platforms that fits your energy and your audience, not what the gurus are telling you to do all the time. I suggest Gumroad if you want to test fast. You can use Standstill with social media if you're on TikTok or Instagram, and Etsy if you want a more passive approach. All of them are very beginner friendly, very low cost and easy to integrate with different tools like Canva, Notion and ChatGPT. Now, Amber, one of my students, used Canva and Gumroad to actually launch a digital planner for ADHD business owners, and she made $590 in the first 3 weeks just by talking about her own story on Instagram and sharing how she used AI to stay more focused. That's the magic, your real life becomes the actual offer. Well, that's it for this one. 6 powerful tips that you can start using right away. Now, if you're serious about building your online business and creating a sustainable online income, take the next step now. Click the link below in the description or in the comments and go through to my website where you can find some free training resources to help you get started right away. These free step-by-step resources are designed to guide you through launching a successful online business and generating multiple online income streams. So don't wait, take action today. Click the link below and start your journey right now. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does energize and motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. And if you want to connect on social, you can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram. The links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and have a wonderful day.